War. It always erupts due to multitude of factors. But there will always be one particular incident that triggers the beginning of a war. Today, I am going to tell you about that pivotal moment which ignited World War I. Let's start. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, which was the second largest of the time, was a dual monarchy in Central Europe that included Austria and Hungary. This empire lasted till the end of the First World War, and present day it is divided between Italy, Slovenia, the Czech Republic, Poland, and other countries. In the beginning of the 20th century, different conflicts and high tensions were spreading across Europe, fueled by the forces of imperialism, nationalism, and militarism. Imperialism was a driving force, as European powers fiercely competed for overseas colonies and resources, creating global tensions. A significant arms race occurred in Europe, with major powers building their armies and navies. This was especially evident in the naval race between Britain and Germany. A nationalistic fervor and the desire for self-determination were on the rise in many regions of Europe, led to ethnic and political tensions. The Balkans, comprising various countries, became a nest of nationalistic and ethnic tensions, with conflicts and rebellions leading up to the early 20th century. Annexation of Herzegovina and Bosnia in 1908 stoked the flames of resentment among Serb nationalists, a move that was resented by Serb nationalists who saw these territories as rightfully Serbian. As tensions escalated, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie by a 19-year-old Bosnian Serb student named Gavrilo Princip, who held nationalist ideas, changed the course of history forever. This event, coupled with underlying tensions and alliance systems, set the stage for rapid escalations of hostilities and the outbreak of World War I in July 1914. Ferdinand, along with his wife Sophie, arrived in Sarajevo in Bosnia for a state visit. With this information, a group of 6 assassins, all members of a Serbian nationalist organization called the Black Hand, are positioned among the motorcade route. When the motorcade departed from the train station, as the car passes by the first assassin, Nejelko throws a bomb at the Archduke's car. The bomb bounces off the roof of car and explodes under the next car, injuring 2 officers and several bystanders. Despite the attack, the motorcade reached the city hall, where Ferdinand and Sophie were scheduled to arrive an official welcome. Archduke and Sophie are shaken by the bomb attack, but they insisted on visiting the officers who were injured in the bomb attack. So they departed from the city hall. However, the fateful turn of events continued as the car carrying Ferdinand and Sophie stalled. Gavrilo Princip, another assassin, seized the opportunity, firing 2 fatal shots. The first one hit Ferdinand in the neck and the second one struck Sophie in the abdomen. The car is then rushed to the governor's residence, but by the time it reached, they were pronounced dead. And thus, the spark ignited that would consume millions. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. Following the assassination, Gavrilo Princip, the assassin, was arrested, and Austria-Hungary issued an ultimatum to Serbia with a series of demands. Official condemnation. Serbia was required to officially condemn all propaganda and activities that aimed to undermine the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. This included any anti-Austrian sentiment in the Serbian press, educational institutions, and government. Suppression of anti-Austrian groups. Serbia had to actively suppress any nationalist and terrorist groups within its borders that were promoting the secession of South Slavic territories from the Austro-Hungarian empires. Austrian participation in the investigation. Austria-Hungary demanded the participation of its own officials in the Serbian investigation of the assassination. They also demanded that Serb officials involved in the investigation be punished, found to have been complicit in the plot. Censorship of anti-Austrian propaganda. Serbia was required to suppress any Austrian propaganda and publications, allowing Austrian officials to participate in this process. Dissolution of anti-Austrian societies. Serbia had to dissolve nationalist societies and organizations within its borders that had anti-Austrian sentiment. A formal Serbian response. Serbia was given 48 hours to respond to this ultimatum in full. Austria-Hungary expected Serbia to comply with the demands to its full satisfaction. The ultimatum was purposefully demanding, and Austria-Hungary anticipated Serbia's inability to fully comply. Serbia accepted some demands and asked for renegotiating few demands. But Austria-Hungary was stubborn, and this led Austria-Hungary to declare war on Serbia on July 28, 1914, marking the beginning of the deadliest war witnessed by humanity. Many historians believed that individuals who took decisions might have believed the support they had from their allies would make their enemies compromise, or it might avoid war. However, this belief misfired tragically. What do you think about the alliance system? Could it have avoided the war, or it helped eventually leading to war, which it should have avoided? Mention in the comments below. The assassination of Ferdinand might be the spark that ignited World War I, but the war did not continue just to avenge his death. Like I said in the beginning, war will have many factors to start, continue, and to end. It doesn't matter which side started the war. There will be losses on both sides, and so does the consequences. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the content. See you in the next one.